UK-based charity which is trying to tap into potential in Africa, specifically in East Africa, and specifically young women. It's called Educating the Children. It was set up by Sonal Kadchha. The charity's mission to empower young women in East Africa by providing high-level education and training to try to help them get formal employment. And Sonal talks to us now. Morning to you. First of all, can you explain a little bit more about ETC?
Yeah, sure. So, as you said, Educating the Children, also known as ETC, it's a UK-registered charity, and our mission is to empower young women in East Africa by providing education and training that leads to formal employment. Code Queen is a unique program ETC set up, and it provides young unemployed women in Uganda with coding skills and then links them to local and international employers in the tech space.
And why particularly coding?
Yeah. So you may have noticed yesterday, actually, on the BBC, Penny, that Microsoft President Brad Smith was describing how the world is facing a staggering jobs challenge with 250 million people set to lose their jobs this year. So millions will need to learn new skills to get jobs or even hang on to their old ones as the digitization of economies races ahead. And jobs and digitization were important themes even before COVID-19. So we wanted to find an innovative way to make an impact on young unemployed women in Uganda, which was forward-looking as well as empowering, by tapping into the shift we're seeing towards a globally distributed digital workforce.
What opportunities does coding offer in terms of the sort of jobs these young people will be able to go on and do?
Yeah, so our program, as well as covering coding skills, also covers like soft skills and mindset training, and they're trained in project management, how to work in a team. So the skill set provided by these coding boot camps is quite wide. And, we're pleased with the progress we're making. We've managed to train and link young and employed women to tech careers, not just in Uganda, but also the international job market. For example, one of our alumni has made it all the way from Uganda to India to work for Tata as an IT consultant as well. So that is a really, it's a great example of how well-meaning, small but innovative British charities can make a huge difference in far-flung corners of the world by being resourceful and flexible, whilst maintaining that rigor, quality and high standards.
And why particularly girls and not girls and boys?
So, we've been working with women for over 10 years now with ETC, and one of the key reasons for that is there's a lot of research that shows that educating a young woman is the most effective way to bring communities out of poverty. So women spend 90% of their income on families, whereas this figure is only 30% for a man. And the information technology space is still very male-dominated. Like even multinational tech giants are struggling to get the number of women employed above 20%. And what we've noticed is one of the biggest barriers is mindset. So by creating women-only programs, we're able to create a safe space for them to build their confidence to break into these male-dominated fields.
Sonal, what's the background to this? How did you get involved?
Yeah, so actually, I visited the charity started in the Masai Mara. So I was invited on a project there back in 2008, and whilst out there, I noticed that the classrooms were extremely overcrowded. There were 100 pupils in the class to one teacher, which made me think, what's the point of giving them all these resources when there's no teachers around to teach them? So Educating the Children actually started as a teachers volunteer scheme, where UK teachers went to volunteer in the local primary schools. And then our mandate grew from there as we worked with the local community, finding out about the needs of young women, and the best way to help them was through education and training and linking them up to employment opportunities. And that's how we program.
And if people do want to get involved, so how do they do that?
Yeah, so, given the success we've had so far, the demand for this training is high. So we've got a huge pipeline of talent, but currently not enough resources to accommodate everyone. And, fundraising has been extremely tough in this economic environment. There's so much we want to do, but we're limited by funding constraints. So donations are very welcome. You can visit our website at etc.education to learn more. And we're also developing the program to include facilitators from all over the world. So if you're a software engineer or a successful woman in the tech world who could be a strong role model, I would love to hear from you. Again, you can visit our website, etc.education. And also, yes, please follow us on social media as well. So our handle is etc education for Instagram and Facebook.
Thank you so much. That's Sonal Kadchha, who's the founder of ETC.